Keisha, where I am designing my way through life and inspiring you to do the same. If you are new here, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel to join the designer family, and make sure you hit that push notification button so that you do not miss an upload from me. I am keeping my promise from my last vlog. If you watched my last vlog, which was Come to Work With Me, where I had a jam-packed Saturday, I was up from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. doing balloon installations, and I brought you guys along with me. If you have not seen that vlog, please go ahead and check that one out. In that vlog, I did a massive balloon wall, which was about 10 feet tall and 8 feet wide, and I didn't get to show you exactly all how I did it from scratch. So I definitely am keeping my promise I bit my lip. So I am definitely keeping my promise today, and as promised, I'm showing you guys how to do a balloon wall. The one that I did on today is a Frozen / Winter Wonderland type theme, since winter is right around the corner and Frozen is about to come out. So the first thing we are going to do is get our balloons blown up. I am using white balloons for my poles just because I had these laying around, and they're Party City brand, and they've been here for forever, so I'm going to go ahead and use these for this project. And I'm using 12-inch balloons to do the base. And then once you have your 2 balloons blown up, I did go ahead and opt to use a sizer, which I recently purchased because I wanted to make sure the wall was going to be evenly distributed. So I did go ahead and get a sizer. I purchased this on Amazon, and I will link it down in the description box for you guys below if you are interested in purchasing. You simply slide the balloons through, releasing air until it goes in. And that's how you know the balloons are the same size. And then I tie them in a knot to create a duplicate or a dupe. And then I'm going to blow up 2 more balloons. Use the sizer to get them to the same size. Tie these in a duplicate as well. And then you're going to be taking 2 pairs, crossing them in front of each other and twisting them around in the middle so they are into a quad. And I'm going to do a bunch of these, and then once I'm done with that, I'll show you guys how we're going to get them on the poles and start making our wall. Alright guys, so these are all of the quads that I did. I did 5 of the large and 6 of the, well, 5 of the 10-inch quads and 6 of the 8-inch quads, and that literally took me 10 minutes and 46 seconds to put all of these together. I looked at the timer before I switched over to this clip. So what I'm going to do now is get them put on the stand and tell you a little bit more about that. Alright guys, so now that I have blown up enough balloons to do 1 column with you guys, I'm going to do the second column off scene. I told you it took about 10 minutes and 40 something seconds, so it'll take me about 20 minutes to do all the balloons for both columns. Now what I'm using for the base, you can't tell, but these are 2 separate bases, and I got them both from Target. I did talk about these a little bit in my, well, I did show you guys these in my organic balloon column vlog that I did about 2 vlogs ago, so if you haven't seen that, definitely check that one out. So, what I want to explain to you guys is that this was the base that I used in that column vlog. It works wonderfully. They both are pretty much the same thing, except this one was just like a had 1 lamp on it that I showed you guys in the organic balloon column vlog. This one was a different one that had a lamp as well as an extra side piece. The difference between these 2 is that the poles on the lamp that had the side piece are about 2 inches taller. I don't think you guys can see it because the shot is cut off, but the one on this base is about 2 inches taller than this base. This is the taller base, and then this base that's holding this up is also a bit heavier than this one. So that is definitely the difference between the 2. And then what I love about these lamps is, like, you purchase these, and one of these bases alone is about 5 foot, almost 6 feet once you put your balloons in on the top, and if you add a topper, you can probably get it to 6.5 feet. But if this is not tall enough and you want to do something like a balloon wall, which is what I use these for, then I actually went and bought a second lamp of each, and I was able to just take the same thing, the poles that are used to hold the structure up, and just continue to build those. And once you cut the cord out that's used to plug this in, you can then go in, is this the right one? Let me see. You can then go in and take the extra one you purchased, and you can attach it to the top, and it just simply screws in like the rest of the lamp does. And once you have it screwed in, it's now went from a 6.5 foot to almost 10 feet. And I'll give you guys a better shot of how high it is in just a second. But I just wanted to explain it to you guys if you were wondering what I used for the base. And like I said, the lamp that had the extra piece on the side, like 2 lamps, had a heavier base. But if you do decide to get this and you have weights at home, you can take the weights that are used for, you know, pumping iron, and you can just slip it over the top to hold this down. And even though I had to go out and purchase 2 lamps and demolish it, it was still a lot cheaper compared to the pricing that you would have to pay for an actual one, because I priced out 8-foot stands like this, and they were going to run me about $50 plus shipping and handling. And I'm not even 100% sure if you will be able to customize the poles like you can with these by unscrewing and screwing them back together to get them to the perfect height. So that's what I love about using these lamps for my backdrop. So I'm going to go ahead and get these put on, and I'm going to show you guys how tall they are. It's actually about as tall as my Christmas tree. If you haven't seen the vlog for my Christmas tree, I did that 2 vlogs ago. So the organic was 3 vlogs ago, and this one was 2 vlogs ago. Definitely check out my vlog for my decorate my Christmas tree, and let me know what you thought about it. And I'm gonna show you guys how tall these are here now. All right, so this is a better shot of how tall the poles are. The one that had the extra lamp piece is actually the shorter of the 2, and you can see they are taller than my Christmas tree. This one is, on this side, was the standard one that has the semi-lighter base, but it's still nice and sturdy. It's probably about 10 feet. And then this one is probably about 9.5 feet for the base that had the extra pole. The price difference is this one is $7.99 to $8.99 depending on where you live, and then this one is $10.99 to $11.99 depending on where you're ordering and having it delivered to. And again, if you have not seen my decorate my Christmas tree vlog with me, check that out to get all the details on that. So we're going to go ahead and start building our base and adding on all the balloons that we just blew up. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got the first column all done, and I did take off one of the poles because I just didn't need it to go up that high. So I did take one off, and as I was explaining to you guys, it is very flexible in the sizes and heights that you can do when you're using these bases. So we'll be back. All right, y'all, Dakota just finished eating her breakfast. She got milk mouth, and she wanted to say hi, guys. But this is the pole, what I'm using for the base. I do need to push some of the balloons down a little bit in areas, but I'm going to go ahead and film doing the rest of the columns off camera, and then when we come back, I'll have the rest of the wall, and I'm going to show you guys how we're going to fill it out and connect it to have one big wall. So stay tuned. Hey guys, so I am back, and as you can see, I have my 2 columns next to me, and I know I look a little bit different. I've already got my hair done, so I got home a little later than I expected, so I'm losing daylight, but I want to get this finished for you guys, so we're going to press forward. So I have my 2 balloon columns here, and what I did was I just pushed them as close as they can get next to each other. And so the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to take my 260s that I actually prepped last night. Let me go grab the bag. And I am now, this is one of my huge bags that I transport my balloons in when I do events as well. And so I've already prepared a lot of 260s in here. And since this is going to be like a winter Wonderland frozen type theme, I have silver, confetti, and then touches of like an ice blue. And I'm just going to use these to add some dimension to the garland, to the wall. So what I'm going to be doing is like pick a spot for my first cluster, which will be this one. I'm going to put this one right here. And so I'm going to wrap it around the balloon that it's by, which is what's going to hold it in place. And if you get quality balloons, you should be able to handle a little bit of tugging and pulling. And so these are, again, I think these are Party City balloons that I said earlier. And then after I get that one in place, I'm going to take the other end of the cluster and I'm just going to wrap it around a different location that I want to put it in, which I'm going to put it right here. And you see how that kind of just stays in place. And so I did quite a few of these last night. I'm just going to work through and finish this up. I'm getting hot. I'm going to take this sweater off real quick. Alright, so I'm just going to keep working my way through the rest of the wall and finish it up. And then for some of them, when you're trying to just to lock the balloon wall in together, you want to kind of join a balloon from this side to this side. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do for this one. And that's going to help to hold the balloon wall in place. Alright, so this is what it looks like so far. Probably adjust a few in there, and then I have some orbs balloons, and I'm also going to add in some clusters of 5-inch white, so stay tuned. These are all of my 5 inches. They're all on dupes, and I will also recommend when you do your dupes to get a color that matches your garland, your wall. I'm just using what I have. Alright guys, so next up on the list, I'm going to be adding these super cute snowflakes to the backdrop. I have about 7 of them. If you are doing this project, you can get as many as you want. But since this is just for the vlog, I only got 7 of them. And these are at Dollar Tree for $1 each. And they have a variety of other snowflakes that you can get. And I just attach them on there like this. I'm just going to twist this balloon around existing balloon that's already on there. And some of them I did in clusters. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get those put on the wall. Alright guys, this is the final look for the wall. I love how the snowflakes look. Definitely gave it that wintry feel. And this is just using 2 columns. If you want the size that you saw on my Come to Work With Me vlog, you would need a total of 4 columns to complete this look. They can't see you, Stinky. You guys see it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. As I said earlier, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you are not following me already. I have it linked down in the description box. Kelvin's also here. You want to close up? Say bye, Kelvin.